Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the major changes that are going to be taking place in Fortnite starting with Season 11 here in the next few weeks. If you guys haven't seen, Epic did announce yesterday, I believe on Reddit, that there are going to be some serious changes, including bots being added to the game and skill-based matchmaking making its way into the game as well. So I first want to talk about skill-based matchmaking because I think that this is going to be absolutely game-breaking. I don't think this is a good thing. For those of you that played Call of Duty for the last couple of years, maybe you used to play, maybe you just started playing, skill-based matchmaking was actually implemented into Call of Duty. I don't remember which game specifically it was. It might have been Black Ops 3, but when it was implemented into the game, it changed drastically. Players absolutely hated it. They didn't like it because essentially what happens is you end up playing against people that are your skill level. So if you're extremely good, you're probably really good at taking out bad players or even average players. If you're really good, when skill-based matchmaking is implemented into the game, then you get stuck playing against people that are just as good as you, which sounds good. It sounds great. But if you look back at Call of Duty, it didn't work. That was one of the biggest things that players thought was going to change Call of Duty forever. It was going to make it amazing, and all it did was kill their game and kill their community, and a lot of people were really upset about it. And I think that is probably going to happen the same way in Fortnite. I think a lot of players are going to get upset that are really good by playing these games and constantly playing against crazy good people. It's going to feel like they're playing competitive when they really just want to play a public match. So that was the biggest issue with Call of Duty, is players just wanted to casually play, and then the guys that are good end up getting stuck playing against absolute tryhards. If you want to jump on, maybe you're good at Call of Duty, you want to jump on, you want to play against some bad people, you want to do good. That doesn't happen in skill-based matchmaking, and I think that that's a terrible idea for Fortnite, just because if you want to have competition, if you want to be competitive, you have the competitive modes to play in. You have that. I don't understand why they want to continuously try to make everything in the game competitive. They say that it's completely unbalanced by having good players and bad players in the same lobby. I don't think that makes any sense whatsoever. Players are only going to get better by playing against players that are better than them. That's how it's worked. That's how video games have worked forever. And that's one of the biggest things with Call of Duty that I think is really going to carry over here into Fortnite. So personally, I don't think skill-based matchmaking is going to work in Fortnite. We will see. Maybe I'm wrong. But from my experience in Call of Duty, and trust me, I've played a ton of Call of Duty, it failed miserably, and I think that we're probably going to run into the same situation here with Fortnite. I think a lot of people are going to get pissed off that they're playing constant tryhards in regular games and aren't really going to want to play anymore. The second thing is that bots are going to be included to the game, which I'm still not sure how I feel about this. Essentially what they want to do, the reason for skill-based matchmaking, they want good players to play good players, and they want the new guys that don't really know what they're doing to play against bots. So I think that this is probably a bad idea, and the reason I say that, I want to relate back to Call of Duty. I want to relate this to Call of Duty as well. If you look at what COD did, they created a game mode where it was specifically bots. You could go and practice on any map against however many bots you wanted to. You could set their difficulty and you could practice. You could get better. You could play against really easy bots. You could play against veteran bots. It was a great way to get players that were new to get used to the game. It was a good way for people that wanted to go hard to get on and get practice in before messing up their stats. It was a great idea overall, and I think that that is something that Fortnite should have implemented into their game, putting a mode where you could just play against bots. It doesn't count towards any of your levels or your battle pass. You just get to jump in and kind of get warmed up or get a feel for the game if you're new. That's not what they're doing. They're throwing bots into public matches. Now, if you're extremely good at the game, you're probably only going to find a few bots in the game that you're in. However, if you're brand new, you're not very good, there's a good chance that most of the lobby is going to be bots, not even real people. So I'm not sure how the community quite feels about that. I've seen a lot of mixed opinions, but I think that that's another pretty bad idea because, again, like I said, we can create our own game mode. It could be a limited time mode just to test it out. Just throw bots in. You can jump in by yourself. You can jump in with friends and kind of just go at it. I don't know. I'm really interested to see how all this works out. I understand that they're trying their hardest to fix their game, but I think both of these tactics that they're using are going to fail, and I don't think they're going to do any good. So we'll see what happens. I could be wrong, but with experience, the same experience with Call of Duty, I thought that skill-based matchmaking was the greatest thing ever put in a COD, and then I watched it kill the game. So hopefully that doesn't happen to Fortnite. We'll see. But anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about in today's video. I really want to know what your guys' opinions are on this topic. What do you think about the bots? What do you think about skill-based matchmaking? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.